Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of May, and this is a slightly different video because it doesn't centre around anything to do with royal news. It centres around me. It's a little story time of sorts about something that happened to me about a week ago, and it was so funny that I felt that you guys needed to hear it too. Now, you all know that us YouTubers and big social media accounts that speak out against Harry and Meghan and are very pro-royal get a huge amount of hate. It's something that's not new to us, it's expected, and it's predominantly from Team Sussex, the Sussex squad, I should say. Now, this revolves around a couple of death threats, nasty ones, that I received last year. I'm not talking your garden ordinary general death threat. This was a pretty disgusting one, and naturally I had to call the police. Unfortunately, as they used a VPN, couldn't be detected. So they basically made sure that I was okay and that if anything else happened, I could contact them. There's no point anymore. Unless somebody comes a knocking, the police aren't really going to do very much because let's face it, the police are stretched to their limit. Now, I'm not the sort of person that has much involvement with the police. I'm a pretty law-abiding citizen. So when a knock at my door happened, and my husband answered it to two police people, one male, one female, who wanted me. They asked for me in person, to which my husband said, "Kiz, somebody's here to see you." Needless to say, like most normal people, the presence of two police people at your door makes you crap yourself. With the look on my face, the male police officer instantly went, don't worry. It's nothing to be worried about. We're just here for a welfare check." And then this happened. He said, "You have a channel, don't you?" I said, "Yes, I do." He went, "Yes, we've had an anonymous tip from somebody saying that you incite hatred on YouTube." Yes, that's right. Somebody physically informed the police that they think my channel is inciting hatred. And they thought so strongly about this that they thought, oh, I know, I'll involve the police because, they've got nothing better to do. The police thankfully informed me these sort of anonymous tips get pushed to one side because they are so mind-numbingly stupid that they don't act on them. What they do is they quickly find the name on the system and have a look at their record and see what's been going on. Obviously, when he looked at my information, he saw that last year I reported a couple of death threats, and that got him concerned. He then went to check out my channel, and in his words, "You're doing nothing wrong as far as I can see. You're literally commenting on the news." I think he quite liked my channel, to be perfectly honest. He could see nothing wrong with it. Then we proceeded to have a good old chinwag about the importance of opinions and how nobody apparently is allowed an opinion without somebody being offended. And the stupidity, this is what they said, the stupidity of the person actually physically calling in an anonymous tip about a YouTube channel that reports on the royal family. And here's where it gets interesting. He was at my door, not because of the anonymous tip, but because he was concerned for my safety. They hadn't heard from me since that death threat and the fact that they told me that nothing could really be done because the person that sent this threat used a VPN. They weren't at my door because of my channel. They were at my door to make sure I was okay and that my mental health wasn't being affected by people sending hatred my way. The irony of all of this is this sad individual sending an anonymous tip to the police actually did the complete opposite. They made the police act to make sure that I was okay from individuals who reported me. So suck it, basically. I couldn't stop laughing when they went because they tried to take me down. But ultimately, I've done absolutely diddly squat wrong. They tried to send the old bill to my door because I've been a very, very naughty girl, when in fact they actually came to my door to make sure I was okay, that my well-being was okay. It's kind of funny, and no, it's not kind of funny, it's funny that this sad little individual that physically called the police on me actually did the complete opposite. Then the police officers came to my door to make sure that I was okay. Not to tell me off, just to make sure that I was okay. So as a warning to people out there who think that they can waste police time, you're just deluding yourself. I'm doing nothing wrong. We're doing nothing wrong. And you're a pretty sad individual to physically leave an anonymous tip about somebody who reports on the royal news. No popos for me! So that is the end of my story time, and it actually made me feel quite euphoric that I've got the validation that I needed. I knew that I wasn't doing anything wrong, but to have it said by a police officer, actually, I've looked at your channel and you're doing nothing wrong. Why on earth can't people have an opinion anymore without somebody getting offended and then calling the police because they are so offended? Pretty sad life to live, isn't it? So I say to the person or people that make the anonymous tip to the police on this little 45-year-old woman who lives in the middle of England, you got to try better. Try harder next time, because all that you accomplished is two police people turning up at my door to make sure that I was okay and not put me in handcuffs and take me away for telling the truth. I will say this one thing, it's a really bizarre experience to absolutely crap yourself because the police are at your door and then a few seconds later realise why they're at your door. The reason that they're there is not to tell you off, but to actually validate what you do as okay. The mixture of emotions that you go through is bizarre. And it took me about 30 minutes to calm my heart down, even though I knew there was absolutely nothing wrong with what I do. Sussex squad, Sussex squad, Sussex squad. This must absolutely kill you, mustn't it? Try harder next time. I ain't going anywhere. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.